So just a few quick reflections from me to close the event. I think just thinking back to where we started with Ruth this morning, and the focus on the social determinants of mental health that have just been so clearly exposed by the situation with COVID, and the fact that we social work people interested in mental health just have to keep that fight up for against both racism, discrimination and poverty, and that sort of, for me, really set the theme and the tone for the day. And I think the challenges that have come out on all of that have been very much on the individual level, organisational level, and also sort of broader society level. I don't know if there's if there's still Cherie on everyone's screen, but anyway, I'm sure we'll sort that out, and apologies if that's what you're seeing at the moment. So in terms of individuals and all of us as practitioners and professionals, I think I was really struck by Loreo saying that when you sign up to social work, you are signing up to be an activist, and we have to keep that up and keep that pressure up. And obviously we've talked a lot today about inequality and poverty as well as racism, and Renee talks really passionately about the importance of social perspectives in treatment. So I feel like there was a whole theme about us as individuals really understanding what some of those social determinants are and bringing those into our practice and carrying on that fight against some of the inequality that we've been thinking about. At an organisational level, Karen's description of the need for organisations to basically state their position to allow that conversation to happen just felt like such an important comment. And I think if that struck a chord with people listening today, then that would be a big contribution, hopefully, to actually changing the situation out there, the context in which people are working. And Jackie, I thought, talked really eloquently about that need for a shared language to have that conversation. So the cultural permissiveness to have the conversation, but then the ability to talk about it. And at a social level, I think the conversation we had about the digital and data poverty out there, and particularly how Mark and Hamid talked about that, obviously struck a real chord. And Renee picked up on that in terms of thinking about the light that mental health social workers can shine on why those inequalities in health persist. So lots of thought there about how we might feed into broader policy and conversations about how to change things in society. It was a really rich discussion. I very much hope these conversations can continue, and we'll be thinking about how to facilitate more of that. We'd absolutely love your feedback about today's session. We're hoping to do lots more of these. Sian is going to drop a feedback question into the chat. If you could take a minute just to fill that in, that would be fantastic, because as I said, that will help us make these events even better and more resonant for you in the future. Some of you have signed up to a workshop which will be happening at 11:35. So if you have signed up, you should have been sent a link to access that workshop. That should have arrived with you this morning. So you can have a short break and then come back at 11:35. Any problems at all with that, please email program@thinkahead.org and we will help you out. But I just want to say a huge thank you to people in my team for putting this event on, for bringing us all together this morning, particularly Ella Sivan and Alexia Fenwick, and just to thank everyone for coming. Hope to see you all again soon, and wishing you all a lovely day. Thanks so much.